All right, so today we're diving into something pretty wild, this
Yeah.
idea of AI that doesn't just give us answers,
Uh-huh.
but actually argues its way to better answers.
Okay.
So we're talking multi-agent debate,
Right.
where multiple large language models, the tech behind things like ChatGPT,
Yeah.
actually debate each other to refine information.
It's fascinating because it's not just theoretical.
Right.
It produces some remarkable results.
Yeah.
Researchers are finding that this back and forth between these models leads to some serious improvements
Okay.
in their accuracy and reasoning abilities.
So how does this multi-agent debate work?
Essentially, you have multiple language models,
Okay.
often kind of LLMs, all working on the same task or question.
Gotcha.
Each LLM generates its own response independently,
Okay.
and then they go through rounds of critiquing and refining each other's answers.
So instead of just one AI giving an answer,
Right.
you've got a whole team of them battling it out
Exactly.
to get to the best solution.
And what's interesting is that these AI models often have different strengths and weaknesses.
Uh-huh.
So by debating, they can leverage their diverse perspectives
That makes sense.
to get past their individual limitations.
The research paper mentions this really interesting example using ChatGPT and Bard,
Yeah,
two of the big names in the LLM world.
for sure.
They were both given a grade school math problem,
Mm-hmm.
and get this, they both initially got it wrong.
Yeah. But here's the kicker.
Okay.
Through their debate, they were actually able to arrive at the correct answer together.
So they kind of
yeah.
wrecked at each other and figured it out.
Exactly. It highlights how the different thinking styles of these models can actually work together to get to a better outcome.
So even these super advanced AI systems can benefit from a little constructive criticism.
Absolutely.
It's almost reassuring in a way.
And what's even more exciting is that this approach isn't limited to just simple math problems.
Yeah.
Researchers have tested multi-agent debate on a wide variety of tasks,
Like what?
from evaluating the best moves in chess
Mm.
to generating detailed biographies.
Interesting.
They even used it on something called the MMLU.
But what?
MMLU, a benchmark that measures an AI's understanding of language
Gotcha.
across a ton of different tasks.
The MMLU sounds pretty intense.
It's pretty comprehensive.
What kind of results are we seeing across all these different areas?
Well, across the board, multi-agent debate led to significant improvements in both factual accuracy and the ability to reason through complex problems.
This is really making a difference.
It seems to be.
So the more they argue, the smarter they get.
Well, in a way, yes.
But maybe there's a lesson in there for us humans too.
Right.
But jokes aside,
Sure.
this all sounds very impressive in a research setting.
Yeah.
But let's bring it down to earth a bit.
Okay.
What does this mean for the real world?
That's the really exciting part.
Yeah.
The potential applications here are vast.
Like what?
Imagine interacting with chatbots that can consistently provide reliable information.
No more of those weird moments where AI hallucinates
Right, exactly.
and makes up facts.
Yeah.
That would be a game changer for sure.
It would.
Reliable information is crucial,
Absolutely.
especially when we're relying on AI for things like customer service
Yeah.
or getting quick answers to our questions.
Uh-huh.
What other areas could see a big impact?
Well, think about research tools
Okay.
that can analyze data with incredible accuracy
Right.
and minimal errors.
That's a great point.
It would be revolutionary
Yeah.
for scientists, analysts,
Mhm.
really anyone who relies on data-driven insights to do their work.
Data analysis is becoming so central to so many industries.
It is.
Having AI tools that can help us make sense of all that information in a more precise and reliable way
Yeah.
would be incredibly valuable.
And if we extend that idea further,
Okay.
think about the possibilities for businesses.
How's it?
Multi-agent debate systems could be used to make smarter decisions, assess risks more effectively,
Interesting.
or even automate complex tasks that require a high level of reasoning.
It sounds like we're talking about AI that can truly collaborate
Yeah.
and problem solve,
That's right.
not just follow pre-programmed instructions.
It feels like we're getting a glimpse into a whole new era of AI capabilities.
It really does.
This research is suggesting that we might be moving beyond AI that simply mimics human thought processes
Right.
and into a realm where AI can engage in genuine collaborative reasoning.
The kind of reasoning we used to think was unique to us humans.
It's like we're creating these little societies of AI minds where they can work together, challenge each other's ideas, and ultimately come up with more innovative and nuanced solutions.
It's a bit mind-boggling when you think about it.
It is. And one of the things I find particularly intriguing is that this multi-agent approach seems to be addressing some of the biggest challenges we've faced with AI so far.
Like what?
Things like those factual errors we were talking about.
You mean those AI hallucinations where the AI just seems to make stuff up?
That's right.
Those AI hallucinations can be pretty wild.
They can be.
And definitely not in a good way.
Especially as AI starts being used in more sensitive fields like healthcare.
It makes you wonder if we can really trust those systems to make the right calls.
But multi-agent debate seems to act as a kind of safeguard against those issues by having multiple AI systems scrutinizing each other's claims.
So they're kind of like double-checking each other.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
They can essentially filter out the inconsistencies.
That makes sense.
And arrive at answers that are more grounded in reality.
So it's like having a built-in fact-checking mechanism. Right there in the AI system itself.
It is, and it becomes increasingly crucial as we see AI being used in more and more high-stakes areas, whether it's healthcare finance or even legal decision-making.
We need AI systems that are not only intelligent, but also trustworthy.
Absolutely.
Systems that can reason logically, provide accurate information, and ultimately help us make better decisions.
This research suggests that multi-agent debate could be a critical part of making that a reality.
This is all incredibly fascinating.
It is.
It really feels like we're on the cusp of some major breakthroughs in AI.
I agree. It does make you wonder, though.
What's that?
If AI can learn to debate constructively, what does that teach us about how we humans should approach disagreements and problem solving?
That's a great question.
Perhaps we can take a cue from these AI systems.
Interesting.
And learn to approach disagreements with a focus on finding the best solution. Not just trying to win the argument.
You're saying that maybe we should be more open to different perspectives, challenging our own assumptions, and being willing to change our minds when presented with better evidence.
Precisely.
Just like those AI agents in a multi-agent debate.
Just imagine if we could harness that kind of collaborative intelligence in our own decision-making processes.
That would be amazing.
We might be able to overcome some of the gridlock and biases that often hold us back.
I love that idea. Learning from AI to become better collaborators and problem solvers.
It's a powerful concept.
It's kind of a mind-blowing concept, but in a really good way.
It speaks to the transformative potential of this technology, not just in terms of what AI can do, but also in terms of what it can teach us about ourselves.
This whole deep dive has been a real eye-opener.
It's fascinating stuff.
I'm definitely going to be following this multi-agent debate research closely.
As will I. It's clear that this is just the beginning of something truly remarkable.
For anyone listening who wants to explore this fascinating world of multi-agent debate further,
we'll be sure to include links to the research paper.
And some additional resources in the show notes.
Awesome.
It's definitely worth checking out.
It sounds like we're about to enter a whole new frontier in artificial intelligence.
It really does.
This idea of AI not just processing information, but actually engaging in a kind of collaborative reasoning.
Right.
It's both exciting and a bit daunting.
It definitely is. And I think it raises some really important questions about the future of human-AI interaction.
Like what?
If we can create AI systems that can reason debate and solve problems in this collaborative way, what does that mean for our own roles in society?
That's a big one.
What new possibilities will open up, and what challenges will we need to navigate?
Those are some big questions.
They are.
It makes you wonder if we're not just shaping the future of AI, but also the future of our own intelligence and how we interact with the world around us.
I think that's a very insightful way to put it. We're not just developing tools.
We're essentially evolving alongside them.
Interesting.
Learning from them.
And
redefining what it means to be intelligent in an increasingly interconnected world.
This has been such a thought-provoking conversation.
It has.
It's truly amazing to see how far AI has come. And to get a glimpse of the incredible possibilities that lie ahead.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I hope our listeners will walk away with a sense of both the power and the potential of this technology. Multi-agent debate isn't just a cool research project. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about AI and its role in shaping our future.
Well said. So, to everyone listening, if you're curious to learn more about multi-agent debate and the fascinating world of collaborative AI,
be sure to check out the links we've provided in the show notes.
And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those big questions.
Yeah.